What's up, guys? Lewis from XCR-Airsoft here, and I'm very proud to announce that this is going to be our first video, and I get to have the privilege of doing it. Now, I'm going to zoom in a bit, and here you guys get to see a bit of the gun, right off the bat. And one thing you will notice is that I have a semi-vertical foregrip in here, and it does come with the gun. Airsoft GI says it does not. It does. It's a rubber butt pad, and it's quite nice. But that's not all that matters, because what else you get is a high-cap magazine. You get two of them. You get a battery and a charger, and you get a jamming rod. Nice deal for $195. Yeah, that's a good price. Now, I'm going to be talking about the externals and the internals, and I'm going to give my 5-star rating for the price, which is $195, as I said before, off Airsoft GI. And let's start with the metal parts. We have the metal outer barrel, the gas block, the bolt, the trigger guard, the back of the receiver, the buffer tube, and the one-point sling mount. The one-point sling mount, there's only one-point sling on the left side, so it's not ambidextrous in any way. None of this gun is. And pretty much, that's all you get when you get slings. So if you don't like one-point slings, do not get this gun. I'll show you a bit. There you go, that's the one-point sling. It's kind of hard to see. But, some of the key features of the metal parts is I have this piece out. You can store, like, a screw in here. And you'll figure out what the screw goes to in a sec. But, pretty much, it's nice. The metal one-piece outer barrel is really nice. Functioning bolt, but no bolt catch, which is not really a bummer, but you do have to hold it open when you adjust the hop-up. Buffer tube is it's not as wobbly as, let's say, other guns, but it's quite wobbly. The stock, bit wobbly. And speaking of wobbly, these mags wobble like crazy while they're in. If I try to put this in real quick, and put it in, okay, as you can see, it's in, and okay, there, now it's in as good, and I can't get it out, but after a few rounds of having this in, it'll just get loose and it'll start to fall out, which is kind of a problem. You gotta hold it by the mag, so buy more mags when you get this gun. Do not rely on these. I'm not even gonna bother stating the features because you're just gonna want to replace them. And pretty much the external quality of the rest is G&G combat machine. Like, it is very sturdy. You can depend on it. You don't have to worry about it breaking on you. And honestly, it is probably one of the nicest polymers I've ever touched because it just feels so great. It doesn't feel like those cheap plastic ones for $120. It feels a $200 quality. Now, because this gun is made of the polymer, it means it's really light. And it's very short, so it's CQB. Yeah, it's perfect for CQB. Except the fact that it has 375 FPS. Yeah, that's high. You're going to want to lower it with a lower spring when you get this gun. I wouldn't expect you to buy the long one for CQB. So that one's good at 370, but I don't know why they made it the exact same. I guess because they just wanted to make more options besides the L. But the crane stock, we'll move on to the back of the crane stock, which houses the battery like every other crane stock on the airsoft market. One problem with it, that's on almost every single AEG with a crane stock, is you can't usually push it all the way forward when the battery's in. That's a common problem, and there is a way to fix it, but it involves adjusting the wires in a way, but I don't use it in that short position anyway, so I don't know why you would. It's way too short. It's not really that big of a problem. And it's assembling this gun, which I'm going to do in a second for you guys, which is really easy, is why I have this screw. I'm going to be showing you guys the internals in just a sec. And all it requires is to pull out this pin. Pretty much the only thing on the external I need to mention is that the long type motor in the pistol grip is interchangeable with any AR. The old XCR, the full metal one, has a medium type motor. I mean, you couldn't really change out this, so it's nice that they give us that feature. Now we're going to flip it over. So you can see I have the pin out right now. We're going to take it out. I'm screwing it off. It makes it a bit easier. It's not screwed though, it's a pin. And here you will see it will come off quite easily. So here I have pretty much disassembled the gun in every single way. Not every single way, but I took off the entire upper receiver. The hop-up's in it right now. As you can see, oil, Nice, I guess. Yeah, this is pretty much how you take off the entire upper receiver. It is Echo1 branded. You can see the top of the trademarks in there. And since this gun's shooting a bit hot, you may want to change up the spring that's right here. That's pretty much all there is to really say about the FPS. This gun does shoot around 14 rounds a second with the standard battery. I cannot assure you that, but it's around that area. Pretty much, this gearbox is really nice. You probably won't have to replace it. Maybe you can replace some parts, though, with it, because that is kind of crucial. But I'm flipping it back over to put the pin back in then. But before I put the pin in, I'm going to talk about the hop-up and the inner barrel. The inner barrel is a copper inner barrel. I'm not sure on the length of the bore, but I will tell you that you probably want to replace this barrel with a tight bore. Probably not a 6.01, because it jams, and this is a fully auto gun. You really don't need to worry about super accurate. Maybe a 6.03 would be nice. That'd be perfect for this gun. And the hop-up is full metal. I've used it to adjust my BBs, and it works perfectly. It does exactly what it's supposed to. I guess all hop-ups do that, but it's really nice. You won't have to worry about it breaking. I haven't had any problems with it. It adjusts just like a normal one. You just move it up, move it to the right for hop up, and then hop down is when you move it to the left. And pretty much that's all you really need to see about the internals. It's great quality. You don't need to worry about it breaking when you get the gun. The packaging, which I'm going to show real quick, comes in the Echo1 box. It is very, cramped in there. You're not going to have to worry about things coming broken. The only thing you have to worry about coming broken in your package is these mags, because they come broken when you get the gun. What I mean by that is they don't work properly. You're going to want to buy new mags. I can't stress that enough. I still need to buy my new mags. I'm very upset with this mag. But for the overall gun, since that's an easy replacement part, I really don't have to really worry about that. So if I had to give this gun for $195, and with an Airsoft GI coupon, because they always have coupons, and you can easily get this for cheaper than what's worth. At $195 with roughly around 10 to 15% off, this gun is a must-buy. This gun is really good for a starter base gun. Obviously, if you're more of a professional, you probably want to buy something a bit more metal and higher quality for a base gun, but I guess if you're just starting out and you want to, even mid-range players, if you want to pretty much upgrade your gun and you want to make it custom, I guess you would say, and you're going to want to go with this gun over, let's say, a G&G combat machine that probably isn't as compatible as one of these. Pretty much that's all I have to say besides my rating. And my rating, I give this gun a 5 out of 5 for the price. It is just, like I said, great base gun. If you're going to plan on getting it, I will plan on doing a shooting test. So if you want to hold off from buying it just to see how it performs in the field of battle, you can check out the field review that's going to be out soon. I guess this is pretty much all I need to say. I'm going to go put this back together, so I guess I'll see you guys soon. See ya.